I know we all have that one person online that we look up to, and we see their page, you know, their Instagram page or their YouTube channel, and we're like, how do they have like the most perfect life? And like, how do they do it all? How are they so damn badass, and how are they so successful without like breaking down? Well, in this video, I'm gonna tell you the truth and tell you that nobody's life is perfect, and that Instagram sometimes lies, and very often. Liar! And there's no way to avoid the entrepreneurial burnout at some point in your entrepreneurial journey. Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? My name is Maricruz. I am an engineer, environmentalist, and entrepreneur. During my PhD, I started 3 businesses, 2 of which I'm still running today as a full-time engineer. So in this channel, I show you how to start and grow your small business, even if you're working full-time. Now, it might seem a little crazy for me to say that you can't avoid the burnout, but I stand behind that. And I mean it not like, as in like you're gonna burn out every single day or every single week, but it's gonna happen at some point in your journey, and it has happened at some point in everybody's journey, no matter how good their life looks on Instagram. And I think why I'm bringing it up is because I've been hearing a lot of like this glamorization of the side hustle and of like this gig culture that we're in, and always trying to make more and more and more and more money, right? Just because we do have access to it, and we do have these opportunities that come up pretty much everywhere to make money and to like expand your horizons, doesn't mean you have to take them, right? And I feel like lately it's been a lot of like, you should take advantage of every single opportunity that comes up, which can really like lead to burnout and lead to not having a balanced life and not having an enjoyable time. And why do I think it's inevitable? Well, when you're starting a business and when you're running a business, especially if you're doing it on the side, it starts taking over your schedule. So you start having to make these decisions of whether you want to stick to your schedule for your personal life and for your personal growth, or if you want to dedicate some of that time to your business, or most of the time to your business. When you start making these decisions, especially at the beginning, you're gonna start giving a lot more priority to your business. And so it begins to feel like if you're kind of betraying yourself a little bit. I don't know if that makes sense. If you've ever felt something like that, let me know in the comments to make sure that I'm not just crazy. But it starts being like, oh, you know, I went to this event for my business, but I didn't actually do yoga that night, which I know makes me feel really good. So then like subconsciously you're like, I kind of betrayed myself a little bit. So if you start adding those up and all these instances of choosing your business instead of your health, or instead of your relationships, or instead of your other full-time job, right? Those start to add up, and those will accumulate to burnout. And then on top of that, you add that you have all of these influencers and famous people that are on Instagram showing all of these great things in their lives. Maybe some entrepreneurs that you follow that really seem to have it all together. I know I have a couple of those, and here on YouTube as well, where you're like, wow, they just have it all together. And I start feeling like I'm behind, or like I start feeling a little bit insufficient. So you start to feel a little bit like you're not good enough for what you're doing, because you have constantly these posts and these videos of very successful entrepreneurs, right? So the combination of all of that really can get really heavy when you're trying to build a business, especially if you're working full-time as well. What I'm here to tell you is to not compare yourself. As an entrepreneur, you're gonna meet a lot of other successful people, and just know that when you're meeting these people, when you're following them on social media, you're not learning the whole big picture, okay? So you can't compare yourself because you don't have all the information that you need in order to fully do a an accurate comparison. So just don't do it, because that's not helpful for you. Instead, you can focus on learning, you can focus on resting and taking care of yourself. That is a better use of your time. And just know that I'm here for you throughout this whole entrepreneurial journey. Having a small business is tough, but I'm here for you, okay? And I have a few videos that might help you. Just off the top of my head, I have one where I talk about time management and prioritizing your time. So that's this one right here, and you can watch it right after this one. Or I would really suggest watching my self-care video. I just released this one and I'm pretty proud of it, because these self-care tips are specific for entrepreneurs, and they're not like anything you've heard out here in the interwebs, I think. So give that one a watch, and until next time, don't forget, Poquito goes a long way. Ciao, ciao.